Alright, I don't remember what we were doing, do you?
No.
You don't?
No.
Alright, well, there's that.
Actually, I think I was supposed to be on that floor. How do I go down?
Press down. Hold down.
It won't go down.
With the arrow. Arrow keys. Here, let me try. Maybe it's because you have to leave the screen and come back?
Oh, okay. Ah!
Wait, that was the roof.
Yeah. Oh, I think we're in a completely different building now that we're supposed to explore.
Do you want me to kill these guys?
Yeah. Alright, maybe we're supposed to be up here.
Because it seems like they see you immediately, right?
Yeah, I think I remember we got to a completely different building across the way after we killed that boss. So I'm pretty sure we're just meant to explore and see what's going on, right?
This is why people don't take breaks in between playing games.
Well, it wasn't that long of a break. What, has it been like a week?
Yeah, we should have played it more right away, but we got so busy. Which seems to happen every time we start a game.
Yes, well, we have work, and then we have other work, and then we have to sleep, and then we have to work.
We don't have to sleep. Do we not have any rations?
We guess not.
Okay.
Guess we don't have much ammo either. What happened? I thought we stocked up.
I don't know, but I think we're not going to be able to do this part without ammo and rations.
Well, I'm dead.
So we can't go downstairs?
I guess not.
Basically, you went this way and now we're stuck?
Yeah, why don't you data load?
Okay.
I don't understand why that happened.
I'm confused as to how all of a sudden the elevator's like, nah.
I know.
Nah, I don't want to work anymore.
Maybe you could check that room that we started out on.
You want me to check it?
Yeah, unless you want me to play.
I don't care.
I want to play.
Okay, then you play.
Play.
We need to find rations and we need ammo. I cannot wait to get to the second game. This game is fun. Click A again. But, wait, go over there. Oh.
I think we were in this room already.
We were. You want to check the basement?
Yeah.
This game is fun, but I feel like the second game aged a lot better when I played it.
I feel like it probably did. It just doesn't go down at all.
Does it only go up?
Yeah.
Press up once, and then try and move over. Move over to the right. Okay, good. You got out of there.
Yeah.
He just saw you.
Really?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, he did. Didn't hear that did-a-ding?
Ah! No!
Do you want to just restart?
Should I?
Yeah. That's the grenade launcher. Do you not remember the controls?
Not really.
What are we doing?
Moving.
Oh no. No, don't move. Okay. Go. Oh, how do you not see you? Go right. Good.
Oh, why?
What are we trying to do here?
I don't
just
know.
Get anywhere?
I'm just trying to survive.
Oh no, don't move.
Ah!
Oh no. Why is he standing there?
I don't know.
Move. Alright, so...
What, does he, like, step on our foot or something? Is that why we get hurt?
I have no
idea.
idea.
How do they walk over a cardboard box?
I don't know how they walk over a cardboard box or how it hurts you. Okay, you walked in the guy's line of sight. Get out of the cardboard box. Choose the key cards. Nope, not that one. Try 4. 4. Down. There you go. We don't... Here, can I see this? We don't have a key card for this?
No.
Alright. Alright. Can I try?
Yes.
Is there anything you want to talk about or not really? I'm looking for rations.
Bubby, what superpower do you wish you could have?
Wolverine's powers.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
What do you mean, why?
Yeah, tell us why.
I've talked about this before.
No, on the Let's Play channel.
I think I said... Wait, we never got this. Look.
Oh, we're gonna have to get that. Oh, I think we did get it and we just didn't save. Or we, like,
This is
died.
Big Boss. They're trying to jam our signal. Okay, we already saw that. Here's why. Because I could live for, like, 100 years, or, you know, almost 200 years.
Uh-huh.
I could see all kinds of stuff. I would heal whenever I got hurt.
I'd like that. I'd also like, either, like, Spider-Man powers, like, specifically Miles Morales, where you can turn invisible, or something like that, because I really like their powers a lot.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get killed. Because if I die 3 times, the game Mercy gives me a bunch of rations, remember?
And then are you gonna go get that antenna again and save?
Yeah.
Okay, good idea.
So we're just running through these guys because I like the idea that we're just xenophobic. These are white soldiers, we're Asian.
Oh no.
And we see them and we're like, ah, ew, foreigners! And then we just drop dead.
That's really funny.
Kind of like how there's the whole word gaijin for outsiders in Japan.
Well, these are the gaijin.
That's true.
If you could travel back in time, what decade would you choose to live in?
Are you reading a thing about conversation starters?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it would be helpful.
For what, you?
Yeah, for me, to be able to figure out, things for us to talk about.
Well, we can also just talk about the game, too.
Well, yeah, I thought we could do both. I thought we could do some interesting topics like this and also talk about the game.
Okay, so can I answer the Wolverine question a little more, too?
Oh, yeah.
I feel like if I could heal no matter what, I also wouldn't constantly be afraid of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I would be able to do things
without fear, because you wouldn't be afraid of getting seriously hurt and dying.
Hey,
right?
Yeah, I just got a bunch of ammo, and I got...
Good job. Now, you should go get the antenna, and then we'll save, and see if there's anything else over there.
We're gonna save right now, too.
I'm thinking if we don't have the antenna, that means that we didn't actually go through the water part either, because it didn't save, because we must have died. So I think you should go through the water part, too, and don't go into the deep water, but, there was, a little room over there.
There were a few rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I was going to say, too, with the Wolverine powers, I also feel like I could more easily make a living.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could do a manual labor job that's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to for a little bit.
Yeah.
And it would be no problem. Mm-hmm. Or you could be a professional fighter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's
and you
true.
would heal right away. And it would still hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But you would heal. So say some guy punches you, right, in the jaw. And he thinks, oh, I broke his jaw. But then all of a sudden, you're just fine.
Yeah, I would love that. I wish that could be me, too.
I would just have someone bet a ton... This is illegal. I think I would just have someone bet a ton of money on me in a fight. Mm-hmm. And then,
Then you'd be able to win pretty much.
I don't understand how they see me through this thing.
I don't really know, because isn't it like a wall or a fence or something? Weird.
Yeah, I guess it's just not a solid fence.
Solid snake?
Solid snake.
Yeah, I really like those powers. That idea a lot, because I feel like it would make it so my ankles wouldn't be as weak. And,
Even if you did hurt them, they would just heal.
That's true, and the thing is, when you work out, when it starts to hurt, you could keep pushing yourself because it wouldn't hurt as much because you'd be constantly healing.
I completely agree. So I was gonna say really quick, let's call Diane really quick and see if she says anything.
This is Solid Snake.
I'm Solid Snake.
I'm Solid Snake.
You don't get to be Solid Snake.
Patrick.
Oh, alright, whatever.
Didn't you want to call boss?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I can if you want. I think he'll just say the same thing. This is Solid Snake. Copy. Come in.
Copy.
Hello? Hello?
I'm Patrick.
Dad?
Dad? That's not his dad.
Kinda.
So, if you could travel back in time, what decade would you choose to live in?
I don't want to travel back in time.
I do. You want to know why?
Why?
I would want to go back to the early 2010s, but as an adult with money, buy all of the Monster High dolls that I want off of the shelves, and then go back to my time with the dolls.
Well, no, you have to live in that time. That's the question.
Oh.
It's not what time do you want to visit. It's what time would you want to live in.
Well, what if we both went back to the 2010s together, and we basically still had all of our stuff from now, except we just went back to then?
You wouldn't have all your stuff from now.
We wouldn't?
No. You'd have to leave it.
Really?
Yeah?
Oh. So it's basically like losing your save data?
Yeah, but with knowledge of the future?
Yeah. Well, that sucks. What I'm trying to say is, instead of living in that time period, I would want to go back in time, buy a bunch of stuff, then take that stuff with me in my little portal back to now.
How come this guy turns around instantly?
I don't know.
Also, I get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, if you could do that, sure, but I think that counts as cheating.
Is that cheating?
I think so.
Like cheating on life?
No, I think it's cheating the question.
Oh, well, you know what? It's my question. I can make it whatever I want, I've decided.
I suppose, but then you're not actually answering the question that you're reading.
I guess I wouldn't want to live in a time period. I'd want to just go there, see some things, and then leave and
That's
go back.
exactly what I was saying.
Yeah.
I don't want to live in a different time period. Most different time periods kind of sucked.
Well, let's change the question then. What time period would you want to go visit and then come back to our time period?
Probably the same time you said for the exact same reason.
For the exact same reason? Really?
Yeah, just to buy stuff. Actually, I take that back. I wouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I would take all my money, I would go back to the 90s. I would buy hundreds of copies of the original Pokemon games boxed and leave them sealed.
Oh my god.
And then I would just sell them all now. Complete.
You know what? If we did that,
You could buy whatever you wanted.
Here's the thing, if we went back to the 1990s and we did that, we could go through the 2000s, get on the ground floor of YouTube, become really big and famous on that, and also buy all the Monster High dolls when they come out, and then just continue to buy everything else that we got over the years, because we'll know the release dates for all of it, and we'll be able to get it before the scalpers, and then we could just be back here in 2023 when it eventually comes, and we'll be basically PewDiePie level.
Yeah, but we'll be way older.
Would we?
Yeah. You're not reverting age. You're just going back in time.
So do you think we would keep aging over those years?
Yes.
Aww.
See,
that sucks.
That's the problem. That's why it's not just a simple question. See?
That's not fair. I don't want to age. That's not fair at all.
Yeah, nobody wants... Oh, okay.
Well, you gotta have the infrared goggles on.
I didn't want them. I didn't want... Why do you yell?
Did you get all the stuff you needed?
Why do you yell laugh?
Because I'm a weirdo.
Did
you get all the stuff you needed?
Yes.
From there? Oh, good.
Is that somewhere we had been?
No, we haven't been there yet.
This one?
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What's another question?
How does this guy not see me when I'm right there?
I don't know. Hey, there was a ration there.
I already had one.
Oh, okay.
So as long as you're not in their direct line of sight, it's okay.
What's the best thing you've ever bought from Amazon?
Nothing, because it all comes damaged. Speaking of that, I need to return that Into the Spider-Verse art book. Remember? It's
yeah, we
damaged?
do need to do that. So there's never been a best thing you've ever bought from Amazon.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I bought this Death of Superman book, and then I resold it for $400 at a different time.
That's pretty good.
What are those walking bombs?
I think so. That's creepy and weird. Oh! Oh no, I think those are guys in leather jackets, Bubby. Right? Like they're biker dudes? I don't know. I'd say if we're talking about Amazon specifically, it would probably be something that I either bought for my art or I don't know, maybe a piece of clothing that I really liked or something like that, because I've never really bought anything super significant from Amazon. I mean, maybe one of the best things could be that cat food my cats really like, because I'm happy that they enjoy it. You know?
Yeah, what was the deal with that guy? He was invincible.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. It was weird. Do you want me to look them up, or...?
I don't know, I died.
Oh.
Maybe? Yeah, maybe there were these biker dudes that I couldn't kill or hurt.
What's one thing you can't live without, Bubby?
You.
Really? Seriously?
I'm so sick of the stealth in this because it's so inconsistent with how people see you.
Mine is you too, Bubby.
Aww.
Yeah, it is a little inconsistent with how people see you. That's why I try really hard to do the stealth stuff, but then I get seen anyway, because it's I don't know where they're gonna turn next. Ooh, they randomly turned a random direction because they're freakazoids. Who does that?
No one.
Who just spins in a circle randomly? I don't.
I'm not really playing very well because I just want to get to the end of the game.
I'm sorry. I thought we were having fun.
We are, but I don't really understand where half the key cards are in the game,
and why half of them don't work on these doors.
Yeah.
What's your favorite city that you've visited?
I feel like this is really boring for people.
I like our conversation. I thought it was a really good thing. I know it's like a Q&A.
Maybe St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, really? You've been to Missouri?
Yeah.
I didn't know you went to Missouri. What'd you guys do there?
It was a band tour thing.
Oh, really? Like for school?
Yeah.
Oh, then why'd you guys go? Tell me about it.
Why did we go? I don't
Yeah.
know. It was a field trip. I just went because I was told to go.
No, but I mean, like, what'd you guys do there? Like, did you go to a concert? Or,
I went in
like...
the St. Louis Arch.
Really?
Do you know what that is even?
No.
Okay. Then why'd you say really like that? Like you cared.
Did you go to...
Did you say yeah?
Yeah.
Why'd you randomly say yeah?
I don't know. Did you go into, like, any art museums or see any cool sights or anything, or...
I think I did go to an art museum.
Like, what was the point of you guys going there? Like, was it just, let's go to Missouri?
The band director said to.
Oh. So, did the band director have any ties to Missouri, or was it just a random choice? Like, did they throw, like, a dart at the map of the United States?
I don't know why they picked there. I think there was some kind of, like, really good band there or something that we were supposed to watch.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason I'm asking is because usually when you go on field trips, it's, like, to go do something specific.
Right, and we went and we played our instruments.
Oh, okay, so it was that. You guys were going to a concert to play your instruments.
Yeah, I mean, I told you it was a band tour.
Yeah, I was just asking.
Well, yeah, I mean, a band tour means it was a band tour. What do you want?
I don't really know what band tours are because I was never in band.
Basically, you just go do concerts.
That makes sense.
Different places.
You know, I almost got to go to New York for a choir, and then they asked us to pay $500, and my parents wouldn't pay for it, so I didn't go.
Did the rest of the choir go?
Yep.
Well, I bet you're glad you didn't go. You said people in choir bullied you.
People in choir did bully me, and I was terrified of going anyway, so I think I'm probably happy I didn't. Because to be honest, I could probably go to New York whenever I want with you, you know?
Right.
Because, like, if we have the money and we planned a trip, like, for next year, we could just go to New York together if we decided that. Like, I'm an adult now. So, I think I'd rather do something like that with my husband, or, like, a really good friend, rather than a bunch of people I didn't like and felt awkward around.
Yep.
So
I don't have any of the cards for this level.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that.
So I'm going to do this, because I've checked the whole level, and I don't have whatever the card is for it.
Okay.
So if we can't find the card, we might eventually have to look it up. But I'm hoping we don't have to look it up, and I can just find it on the roof. Because this is a little obnoxious. But yeah, no, we went in the arch, and that's like this thing you stand on. That...
I'm gonna look it up.
It's this tourist thing. It's a super big arch that you can go up an elevator in. And then,
Whoa, that thing's huge! I think I've seen this thing before, like, on movies.
yeah, and then you can go in there and you can look down and stuff.
Wow, you went in this?
Yeah.
That's awesome!
It was actually pretty fun.
Did you go all the way to the top and look down?
Yes.
Was it like a glass floor?
Parts of it.
Oh my gosh, that is terrifying.
Not all of it, parts of it.
Yeah, that's kind of similar to this place I went to in Boston once. I went on a field trip in Boston, and I don't know if it was the tallest building there or not, but it was like one of those really big skyscrapers that you're supposed to be able to see the whole city on, and that's just like their whole thing. And then they have like the little historical things on the roof, like talking about the history. And we went up to it, and the glass windows were huge! And we'd be able to see the entire city pretty much, and you could walk around and like find little facts about the city. I think it was really cool. I wish I remembered it a little better, but I was
Is this Infinite Enemies?
I don't know. I was in 8th grade. I was really stressed out. I had my mom go with me on the trip because I didn't have any friends that I liked in my class, but I wanted to go to Boston. And then I didn't really end up enjoying it very much because my teacher decided to run basically halfway across Boston.
Hey, we found someone.
Oh, cool.
Found someone new. Oh, thank you for helping me. Dr. Madnar is in the underground dungeon.
Oh my, not the dungeon.
Not Dr. Madnar.
He must be in the basement. So, like, my teacher didn't plan things out correctly, so she had, like, specific appointments for specific things we would do when we got there, as, like, a lot of field trip directors do. But she didn't take into account, I guess, how long it would take the train to get there, and then how long it would take to walk to these places. So, she had scheduled something for too quickly, like, after we got off the train. So she basically, like, sprinted, like, I'm talking full-on sprint halfway across the city. And I have asthma, and it wasn't well controlled then. So I couldn't do that. Like, everybody else kind of left me in the dust. And then me and my mom, who has knee problems, were just kind of alone in Boston. And it was not fun.
Did you not go on any field trips after that?
Not really, no.
Is that why?
Yeah, because I was kind of traumatized. Because I really didn't like it, and I felt like, okay, well, what if I hadn't brung my mom?
Is there no end to these enemies?
No. Because, like, the thing is, you know, if I hadn't brought my mom on that, I would have been left all alone in a city, all by myself, with nobody. And I was 14 years old. So, like, thank God I, like, brought somebody with me who, like, wasn't gonna let me at least get murdered, you know? So, yeah, that was quite the adventure. However, me and my mom had somewhat of a good time kind of, like, going to some of the stores together, and we ate food together, and we went on a boat ride together, and we kind of did our own thing for the most part, because the teacher was just fucking stupid.
Did the teacher not care?
She kind of, like, didn't know where we were, and then she called this other woman's cell phone, because there was another woman who ended up staying behind with us, who was the mother of a friend of mine who stopped being my friend and made me really sad later on, a couple of years later. But, like, she was a very nice lady. Oh my. And
What?
she couldn't run that fast either, so she kind of hung out with us for a little bit for some of that time. And then the teacher called her cell phone, was like, "Where are you guys?" And she basically chewed her out, that mother, and she was like, "Well, me and, you know, Jillian's mom here are old ladies. We can't run halfway across the city. Jillian has asthma, so we're just gonna do our own thing since obviously you're inconsiderate."
That's what she said?
She did. She said that. And I really liked that woman. She's very nice. It makes me very sad that her son didn't want to be my friend anymore.
What did the teacher say to her?
I don't remember, because I don't think she was on speakerphone. And I just remember being really shocked that happened. And then I saw a squirrel, and I saw, like, these cute little squirrels jump up onto the statue that was in, like, this park in Boston. I don't know what park it was called, but it was a beautiful park with, like, a fountain with a statue in the middle, and it had a bunch of squirrels on it, and I loved it, and I wanted to stand there and look at it longer, but I couldn't because we were trying to find our way to that place, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it kind of made me sad that, like, I didn't get to see, like, take my time and see the sights that I wanted to see in Boston. And that's kind of when I realized, you know what, maybe field trips aren't for me, because I don't like people making up my schedule for me. I want to be able to stop and look at things and go to stores and take breaks and eat food and have fun, you know?
I wasn't a fan of field trips either. The only reason I ever went on field trips was because it was better than having to sit in class.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That was it. There was nothing else I was really a big fan of. By the way, I have keycard 5 now, and it still doesn't open every door.
Right.
So I don't know how many keycards Hideo Kojima, when he was making
70.
this game, was like, oh, well, let's put in 500 of them.
500.
It's like, why? What was the point of how many of these you wanted to do?
Really dumb. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I had a way better time going to Boston with you, to be honest, and it was much more memorable than that field trip. And we were only in Boston for, like, what, an hour or two?
Yep.
Yeah, it was way more memorable and way more fun. I'd love to go back to Boston with you, actually, because I really like that city. I think there's a lot of really cool stuff there. It's just a nightmare to navigate, you know?
Yeah, driving in Boston is terrible.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell them about it, how awful it was. Tell them about how horrible it was to get to the airport to pick up Nate and his wife.
It's so ridiculous how easy you can get lost.
Yeah, and it's like this weird maze to get to the airport to pick somebody up, instead of, like, go through it to go into the airport, if that makes sense. Like, there's a completely different lane to go to be able to pick somebody up in your car, and it's really confusing to get to, and we had to circle the airport like 3 times, I remember.
Yeah. Well, so first off, I'm gonna die and get my sympathy stuff again.
Your sympathy stuff? And then there was this tunnel that, I'm not kidding, lasted like 10 minutes when we drove through it.
In Boston?
Yeah, remember the 10-minute tunnel?
Yes, I do.
It was so long, I didn't know if we were ever gonna get out of it.
You started getting scared.
I was scared.
I didn't understand why.
I didn't think we were getting out of the tunnel.
It's because it was through a mountain, Jill.
Really?
I think it was through a mountain or something. I think they had tunneled through like a massive hill or a small mountain.
That's pretty cool. That was the time we went to see the first movie we ever watched together, and it was that movie that, I forget exactly what it was called, but it had Jared Leto in it.
It's called The Little Things.
Yes, that movie. And
why are we talking during this?
I don't know.
During me dying 50 times.
Because I thought it was fun.
Me dying?
Yeah, I like seeing you die.
Well, that's not nice.
I think the audience likes seeing you die too. They think, ha ha, stupid boy.